So, just came downstairs to grab a beer. Just finished cleaning up the loft of my house, which is my second man cave. I gotta go up a few sets of stairs here. But I notice every time I come up to this loft, it's got less room to walk. And I'll show you what I mean about the narrow staircase. It's a very narrow staircase to go up here. It gets really hot up here in the summer, so I usually just end up throwing a bunch of this stuff on the landing because it's way too hot to go up here and just put stuff away. So now I have to put this stuff away that it's cooler. So this is the loft. Nice little spot. Quaint little area just to chill out and have a few beers. So this used to have a couch, but my son has developed an infatuation for trains. So a couple of years ago I built this little layout here, but I'll get over to that. So this is my grave digger room. Our choice of destination is North Carolina. Every time we go there, we go to Digger's Dungeon and end up picking a few items up. Now that we have a little boy who just turned 4, he's really getting into the whole Monster Jam experience. But this is basically my little sanctuary. It's quite a big area because I have everything just kind of pushed off to the side, so I have a big aisle to walk through. But I actually have a fireplace up here and TV and whatnot, DVD. I have a whack of stuff up here. For such a small room, I can get quite a bit up here. Yeah, basically this is my little room that I just kind of set up this whole Monster Jam thing from ceiling to floor. There's not much more room for anything on the walls in here. It's my 4.6 Savage. A lot of my RC stuff is in here. This whole room here, all that wood panel is actually closet space. And my wife actually has a bunch of junk right behind that curtain, and I couldn't even show you all the stuff that's in and around that because of the stuff in the way. But there is a lot of RC stuff back there. I keep a lot of empty boxes when I buy all my RCs. So it's pretty much just boxes and chars and trucks in there. But yeah, this little train layout I did. I'm quite the amateur, but I did this in about 3 months, about 2 winters ago. It's not too bad since I never did one before. It's got a bunch of switches, 3-track, a little yard that you can pull into. He's not quite very good at using it yet. He basically turns the dial to full throttle instead of just letting it creep, but he is, again, 4 years old. Yeah, so I have a lot of stuff up here. I just brought the Baja up here, not realizing how big it actually was until you try to put it in a small little area. So I have to set it on the floor just because it is that big. Like I said, I have less and less room the more stuff I bring up here. So this is the 3rd floor of my house. This is the view from the 3rd floor. Guess I have a sewer truck sucking outside. But there's a lot of gravedigger, a lot of vacation items that we keep. I usually have a bunch of pictures up on these walls here, but the summer heat just, they don't stay up, they just kind of drop off. So they're all sitting along this ledge here right now. Probably about 2 dozen of them. Just basically North Carolina stuff. The fireplace actually works. There is actually heat up here on top of it. But a lot of gravedigger stuff I've been collecting for a while. Not as long as I've owned the house, but for quite a while. I've been a fan forever, but I only started getting merchandise over the last 8 to 10 years. When we go on vacation, I basically just spend money. The only thing I don't think I have is a bar fridge. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little video. Like I said, this is my little man cave, my second man cave. I stay up here a lot more in the winter than I do in my garage. Plus, I don't use the RC cars in the winter. So like I said, I just basically stay up here and throw the beanbag chair on the ground and watch some TV and have a few cigars, have a few beers. But it's a nice little place. My kid will come up here and turn on the train and yeah, basically just watch him enjoy it all. But everything in this room will basically be his one day. Everything I own will basically be his one day. This room is usually black lit. I have a huge black light that actually goes up where this clear tube light is right now. But it's just a lot easier to see without black lighting all around the room. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show my little sanctuary here. I like it. It's you got to be here to, or in the room actually, to appreciate. It's just a really nice little spot to go when you just want to kind of just get away from the outside.